Welcome to this edition of Talk with Taz Live. Oh, happy pre-4th of July. I can't imagine that a week has gone by this fast. Last week we were talking about freedom. And so this week I want to talk about the real thing. The real thing. We live in a world where it's filled with glitz and glamour. And if you're not careful, you'll buy into all the hype and believe that you're going to have the same glitz and glamour just quickly, like things just happen overnight. It's going to be poof, and there it is. Well, there's an inherent danger in believing totally in another human being, even when our eyes and ears tell us something different. Yet we often follow individuals who make no sense. Unfortunately, we become like the individuals we follow. They are our idols and we don't make any sense. Has the person become a lowercase g that you're following? He or she has your attention and affection. Are you caught up in the fast talk? You know what I mean by fast talk, a fast talker. However, the true God with the capital G doesn't use smoke and mirrors. He made the world in 6 days because he's true glitz and glamour. Like Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson said, ain't nothing like the real thing. The real thing comes when you call his name. The real thing moves you when nothing else will. The real thing whispers in your ear reassuringly, and you can bet on what he says. There's nothing like the name of Jesus when you need to be soothed in the middle of your storm. Nothing like the real thing. Don't fall for the substitute to the real thing. Now, this ain't a time for splendor, sweet and low, equal, or even monk fruit. None of that, it just won't do. You need real sugar, which is essential for our brains to function properly. Researchers say that we burn about 400 calories of glucose every day. Well, have you had your dose of sugar? Real sugar, that is. Did you have it yesterday? Did you have it last week? Have you even had it in 2020? Well, it's never too late to have some real sugar. If you seek the real thing, the living God, nothing will compare to him. And guess what? You'll be able to think a little clearer. Your brain will function. You'll be able to determine whether you got the real thing in front of you or you got a lowercase g. You'll make a decision whether you're going to follow and believe what your eyes tell you or you're going to go by what someone else says to you. Now, there are many people that want to give us wise tales is what I'm going to call them. But you've got to determine, is it true or is it fiction? Is it fiction? Now, if it's fiction and you still decide to follow, then whatever the consequences are, you deserve them. Because I'm telling you how you can get the real thing. I'm telling you, you need some sugar sometime, that regular old table sugar. And that table sugar is Jesus Christ. Because when your brain functions properly, because remember, he came so that we might all live and have life and have it more abundantly. So when your brain functions properly, you don't fall for anything. I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care how good the person looks or how good she looks. I don't care how they lay it out for you. You don't fall for it because your brain can function properly. You have something to tap into. You have a brain stem now that doesn't care what the world says. It will give you exactly what you need so that you can understand it. You have a different DNA that should flow through your body. But you got to have the real thing. So again, as Ashford and Simpson said, there is nothing like the real thing. So I'm telling you today, it's going into July 4th, perhaps you need to have some real sugar. You need some real sugar because it's going to take real sugar to get us through what we're getting ready to go through. We need real sugar. So I've told you about the real sugar. I told you ain't nothing like him. Nothing like the name Jesus. So, as we go through this holiday weekend, remember, you might want to take your cube or a pack of real sugar with you because that substitute is just not going to do this time. So until next time, this has been Talk with TAS Live. There's nothing that compares to the real thing. And if you want to take care of you, you better make sure you got some real sugar with you. Until next time, bye.